Right. It looks like we are recording, so I am going to welcome everybody to the Punta Cana Travel Show WebEx. And at this time, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Chris from Star Destinations, and he's going to walk us through the upcoming event that we're all looking forward to. Take it away, Chris.
All right. Thank you very much, Janine. So my name is Chris. I am with Star Destinations, and I also have an assistant here today, Danny Stipe. Do you want to say hi, Danny?
Hello, everyone. And
did you want to tell us what year you went in?
So I have personally been to this resort, the sister resort that's right next door. So I do have some good insight on Dominican in general, the majestic line of resorts, and just some other tidbits of information that I'd be able to share with you. So I'm excited to be able to do that.
All right. Thank you, Danny. So going forward, this event will be happening on February 23rd through March 2nd of 2019. So not too far away, actually. But I'm excited to be able to show you this beautiful resort. And it's really top-notch, and there is a lot to see and do here. So looking forward to sharing that with you. All right, so here you're going to see a little bit of an overview of the whole Majestic Resort. So as I click through, you'll see the Majestic being the newest one right here coming in, and then there's the other Majestic. These are really the top-of-the-line resorts that you're going to see here today, and you'll see the other ones kind of pop in here. So the Mirage Club is what you guys are actually considered as when you are joining this tour. So the Mirage Club is kind of putting you at top of the line. You're getting all the best features that this resort has to offer. And you will know that the Majestic Resorts are all about kind of not excluding, but making you feel like it's all yours. So there is a section just for families, but know that your whole kind of sense of being at the resort is being kind of all your own. So you'll have that suite to kind of make you feel right at home there, and you won't be bothered by kids splashing in the pool or anything of that nature. All right, right here it just lists some of the kind of features that are in this luxury resort at Punta Cana. So you have 114 swim-up suites. What you have actually is the options that we have to choose from today are the Mirage Club Skyview Suite, as well as the Mirage Club one-bedroom suite, which I'm going to be showing you on a little bit later. But we will talk about that, and being jacuzzis are in every single one of these suites, and that is just an excellent feature that everybody should definitely take advantage of. Another awesome part about this is that they have butler service for the Mirage Club, which you have. So whenever you need something, if you just don't want to leave that beautiful room of yours, you kind of get into that butler service, and he brings you whatever you need. So the Bali beds, those are outside on the kind of beachfront area where you can go out and relax, order a drink from a butler, and just really relax whenever you need to. Another nice feature that you have is that included top shelf liquors throughout the whole resort. You're going to have that American beer like Coors Light that they have to offer, as well as some kind of American wines that you're used to. So the white, the red, the rosé, and all that. So something definitely to look forward to. So we have Nespresso machines in all the rooms, which is very nice. The feature kind of allows you to, wake up in the morning and get that fresh start. And then the 24/7 room service for all guests, that is an included feature, so definitely take advantage of that. And this is also one of the nicest resorts in all of Punta Cana. So you can guess that they have the largest square footage. I'll tell you a little bit more about the rooms later and the square footage, but it's definitely going to be plenty of room for you. So the resort opened in December 2006. It's beachfront, as you can see in this beautiful picture behind it. They do have that family club that I was talking about, but most of the things are kind of compartmentalized. So you have your space and then they have theirs as well. Coming up on restaurants, they have 8 of them, which I'll kind of tell you the different options that you have, but there's some delicious options and you can kind of plan out your tour ahead of time. You don't have to make reservations for most, so you can kind of go in there, and the Mirage Club has those especially for you. So you don't have to worry about waiting in line for reservations or anything like that. You can just kind of walk right in and you're with the Mirage Club, so you're right in there. So the pools, there are 12 of them. It's really nice because they're right next to all the rooms. I don't think you're going to run out of spaces to swim here, okay? And then the Mirage Club, like I've been kind of touching on, is the more adult-only oriented for you. So here you're just going to see the beautiful ocean view that you're going to see for the majority of your stay. So you can really get a good picture of that relaxing environment. My favorite thing to do when I'm on vacation in a tropical area like this is just go and take advantage of the waves crashing up on the beach and really enjoying that essence of being in a tropical and warm climate. I also wanted to remind you that the average temperature around there is around 81 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, like all year round. So you'll have that gentle, fresh sea breeze, but you also have that nice, warm climate. And I'm telling you, by the time you are leaving on this, we're probably going to be sick of winter by then. So it'll be a good chance to escape and get away. Here's another aerial shot of the resort. So you can kind of see those little bungalows right on the beach there for you. You do not need any reservations for those. So just kind of walk up there and tell them you're part of the Mirage Club. You might need your room card to do that, but definitely something nice that you have there right on the resort. So this is kind of just some more pictures touching on what I just said. These are very nice bungalows where you can just maybe bring a book out and enjoy your day out in that nice sea breeze. And then now I'm just going to kind of show you some pictures of the beautiful pools that they have around the resort area. I thought I'd add this in because water naturally is just a calming effect for people, so you can imagine why they added so many pools into the architecture of this. Right here, if you are just laying on one of these nice little roll-up chairs, you can kind of order a drink, maybe a mimosa in the morning, and just relax by the pool. So going on to more of the resort activities, that's at a different point. Sorry about that. I'm going to show you the one-bedroom suite we have right here, and this is the one that you are going to have available for you. So you can see it's very spacious, and each room comes with that jacuzzi. So a little bit more about that. Let me see here. So the one-bedroom suite, it's very spacious, 985 square foot there. It has a pool view, separate living and bedroom area, and is located on the 2nd and 3rd floors. So with that, they have the bathtub and jacuzzi outdoors, and then the bedding is either a 1 king-size bed or 2 queens, so whichever way you like that. And know that that will only be available for at Mirage Club, which is what you all have there. The other option would be to do the Mirage Club Skyview Suite, and this is a 1 king or 2 queen size beds as well, and that outdoor jacuzzi. So no, this is 2 floors, so you have about 500 square feet on both floors of those. And I'll go on to the next page so you can kind of see that.
Hey, Chris, sorry, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We did find out that the Skyview does only have a king-size bed.
Okay.
Is that true? Maybe Danny can tell us. That's what's on the site, and Pam, I believe, called and checked.
What I'm looking at right now says there is 1 king and 2 queen size, but maybe they have changed that since the last year or so. So from the information that I have in front of me, it says that they have 1 king or 2 queen size right there. So if Pam checked into that, maybe they have changed that in just the past year.
Okay.
Sorry,
I just want to make sure everybody knew, because if they want 2 beds, they'll need to get the 1-bedroom suite.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry for the misinformation there. If Pam checked in on that, probably the most recent information. With this room, you also have a large rooftop terrace just for you, so you can kind of go out there, enjoy your morning coffee, and just really get a good view of the whole resort, as well as maybe a view of the ocean as well. So depending on where you're at in the resort, it's going to be beautiful anyway, I'm just imagining. So here is a better look at that. You'll see on the top right, the stairs going up to the 2nd level, a beautiful bathroom, and then that walk-in shower right there. In the top left-hand, you're going to see the king-size bed, very spacious, so plenty of room to move around. And then the bottom is going to be your personal butler right over there, and then the outdoor jacuzzi for you. And if anybody does have an anniversary coming up over the trip, I will let you know that if you let them know that, you will get that free bottle of champagne down there. So just to keep in mind. All right, going on. This is just some more about the different suites that we have. You can see kind of how they're laid out. Each one has a nice hairdryer for you, everything that you would probably need in your resort. So if you do need anything extra, you have that nice butler there and any of the drinks that you want to go along with that. So as you can see out of the top left window, each room has a really beautiful view of the ocean, and they do that on purpose for architectural reasons, so they can all kind of get a gist of the whole resort, as well as seeing that great big blue ocean in the background. So really great views all around. All right, now I'm going to touch base a little bit more on the different restaurants that are available at the Majestic Resort or the Majestic Mirage. So right up here on the top left, you're going to see La Renascita, and that is an Italian restaurant. It's open for breakfast, lunch, and it's just for Mirage guests or Mirage Club dress. So there is a dress code that applies. You just might want to wear something a little bit nicer, like a polo and some nice slacks or something. And then at the next one, La Essence, that is the selection of gourmet specialties. So it's open for dinner only, and definitely a kind of nicer place to go. And you'll probably dress up a little bit more for dinner here as well. Kabuki is the Japanese restaurant or Oriental restaurant offering 2 different options for dinner. So they have 9 sorry for my lack of language knowledge here, but teppanyakis, and the reservation is required for this one, but they have 5 sittings per night, so you'll just want to make this reservation early if you plan to do that. They do have a sushi bar, if anybody loves sushi from down there, and if you want to go to the sushi bar, there is no reservation required, but there is a dress code that applies there. And then the Don Juan is the steakhouse restaurant for those wanting a little bit more of an Argentinian style. They offer the best cuts of meat imported from the U.S. and Argentina, and the dress code applies there as well. So these are kind of the finer resort restaurants that you're going to see throughout all of Majestic. And here are a little bit more of the casual dining restaurants that you can go to. So the Draft Sports Bar is more of the American cuisine. Most of their guests here are all going to be from North America, so they kind of mailed that to us, so they know that we're comfortable there when we come and visit. So with the draft sports bar, you're going to see a little bit more burgers probably. Maybe you get a steak there as well, and then that American beer that we love. So dress code still does apply there. You just can't be kind of in a swimming suit or anything of that nature, but a nice shirt and shorts would be fine. Going out into the seaside part, that is just a place where if you're out on the beachfront and you want to go have a drink or maybe some appetizers while you're enjoying the beach view, you can go there and just kind of get a quick order to go while you're enjoying your day at the beach. The Cafe Español, that is a coffee shop, so you might want to hit that up every morning and just get your nice fix of coffee for the morning to get you going for the different excursions or the different things that you have going throughout the day. So definitely a good spot to hit right away in the morning. The marketplace is one of the buffet style ones, and this is one that you can visit as many times as you want throughout your stay here at the resort, and it's completely included with your Majestic Mirage Club. So go there as many times a day and get a little snack or eat a whole meal there. Just take advantage of all that great food that they're going to have. So these are the different shared facilities that they have throughout the club, but definitely good to take advantage of the disco, the casino, probably not the kids club, but late night snack bar, the sports club for those of you who might want to catch a game while you're there, the Catholic Church, you might be there over a Sunday, so get a mass in there while you're there, tennis courts, and I'll go on about a little bit more of the more physical fitness stuff that you can do there as well. So this is open on Thursdays. It's a really fun place to go and check out. It's held in kind of the evening side of the day, and the shops, conference center, Catholic chapel, the disco, and late night snack bar are all located right here. So you'll have to check them out and maybe bring some souvenirs home for your friends. This is something really great right here. So for the green fees, you know you have unlimited green fees. You can go there. It's just 5 minutes away from the resort, which they have shuttles taking you there. So with that, you'll be able to kind of enjoy those green fees for anybody that loves golf over here. As you can see from the pictures, it's absolutely beautiful. So for health and fitness, we have a lot of kind of nice things to do while you're on this resort and taking advantage of that full kind of food and beverage inclusion that we have. So they have a nice spa. The spa treatments kind of run I guess, up in the air for the different prices that they could be. But I did want to let you know they have specials and deals all the time. So we have Katie in the office here that has been to one of these spas before, and she has said that she's been to the Dominican kind of Republic, and some of them run from $100 to $200, but then when you add all the specials and deals in that they have for that specific day, it could run all the way down to $70 or something of that nature. With the gym, you'll see that in the background there. They have plenty of equipment. They have the treadmills along the wall on the right. So anything that you kind of want to do with a gym. They also have a beauty parlor for the ladies if you want to take a spa day and maybe go take advantage of that. It would be great. They also have a humid area, which is kind of like a sauna where you can kind of go sweat out a little bit and then enjoy that nice refreshing shower afterwards. And then a massage area, which I was talking about with Katie. So I'm going to go over a little bit of the private excursions that we have available now. So the Hispaniola Explorer Tour is where you're going to take a tour around the biggest cigar factory in the Dominican Republic. Visit one of the country's famous baseball stadiums, explore the Altos de Chavon, and before heading down to the Chavon River, you have a lobster lunch that day. So these prices can range from anywhere from $60 to $100, which is what Danny was kind of mentioning in this. So you can kind of guess that it would be in that range for these different excursions that I'm going over. So this is where you would actually be going on the river cruise that I just kind of was touching on right there. It's a nice little party shack that goes down the river. And then a more exciting one that you might want to take part in is zip lining. So zip lining is super fun, and you kind of get the eagle-eye view of what the beautiful Dominican coastline as you soar from the platform to platform over the rivers and through the exuberant jungle-covered mountains. So you're going to see a lot as you're kind of zip lining through there. So the Santo Domingo city tour is really fascinating as well. You're going to immerse yourself in the Dominican culture and heritage while visiting the first city of the New World. And one of the most fun and exciting cities in the entire Caribbean is said to be. And this is more of that excitement that you're going to see going on throughout the streets as you're visiting. All right, so that is all that I have for my little presentation there, but I figured a lot of it would be about the different questions. Unfortunately, my link didn't open up for the little video I was going to show you about the kind of whole resort, but I'm glad that I have two of my colleagues in the office here that are going to be able to answer any questions that you might have about the resort. And we also have joining us Katie Halbert, who is also one of our kind of fundamental people in the office that works with the Majestic Resort. So if anybody has those questions, please speak up now, and we would love to hear from you.
And the other thing, are all the restaurants included in the
Okay,
thing?
Chris?
Yeah.
So one question we have is on the upscale restaurants that you were showing, and as well as all the other restaurants, are all the restaurants that you showed included in the package of this trip?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so then regarding specifically the upscale restaurants that you said would have dress code requirements, how do we know specifically what those dress code requirements are?
I can go over that with you real quick here. So say for breakfast and lunch during the day, for men, the breakfast and lunch, it's a shirt and then pants, maybe a polo or a shirt with sleeves and sandals. They just don't want any cutoffs during breakfast or lunch or anything like that. The polo shirt is just kind of what you would maybe see at one of the country clubs around here, just kind of that kind of thing that you would say. But for dress code for women on that same note would be elegant resort attire, which I think the ladies in the office here can probably tell you a little bit more on.
Just in general, in regards to the restaurants, I would recommend, you're definitely going to have your swimwear, and then you're going to have maybe your much more casual shorts and T-shirts. And then I always recommend bringing along at least one outfit, for the men especially, maybe khaki pants, a nice polo shirt, closed-toed shoes, and then for the women actually get away with a lot more. They get to wear tank tops and sandals and that sort of thing. So if you just have one or two kind of nice outfits, once you're there, the individual restaurants are well marked. They've got menus outside. They've got information on what times are open, and as well as what the dress codes are. So as long as you have, you're prepared and you bring a little bit in each style, you'll be perfectly fine, and then you can just check out the restaurants as you go there.
And I will let you know also that the breakfast times kind of, differ from each different place that you go. So the marketplace would be open from 7 to 10 in the morning. The different restaurants like Seaside by day opens at 9 o'clock. That would be the one that's right on the beach there. And then like the bigger cafes that they have with the buffets, that's open from 9 a.m. all the way to midnight. So you have a lot of different options there throughout the day, knowing that they do start up at around 7 a.m. So with that, dinner's going to be a little bit more dressier, I would say. So we're bringing those a little bit nicer clothes for when you go out to dinner at night. You never want to be caught without having any clothes along, so just bringing those nicer clothes along is nice. All right, any other questions?
Is there nightly entertainment and performances at the resort?
Yes, there is, and I wish I would have kind of included that more into the show, but I also do have people here that can tell you a little bit about their experiences with the nightly entertainment.
Yeah, there's daily and nightly entertainment. Daily entertainment ranges from horseshoe tournaments, bocce ball tournaments, volleyball tournaments, foam parties in the pool, which is really fun. They basically completely fill the pools with bubbles, and it's music going. It's a lot of fun. As for nightly entertainment, there's typically a themed show every night. You know, regardless of where you go around the world, it always seems that the resorts have a Michael Jackson show. So that is usually one of the days. There's usually an audience interaction show where they may bring up couples or random individuals out of the crowd to basically, it depends on what the resort is, but get them interacting and do funny things up on the stage. There may be like circus-themed sort of, juggling acts or something of that nature. I know that last year when I was down there was a really interesting performer who, if you kind of think of those circus acts where they're like up in the air dangling off of those ribbons sort of thing, and then they drop down really fast, and somebody was doing one of those, so that was really interesting. But yes, there is some sort of entertainment every night. It's always themed, whether it's Michael Jackson, disco, 90s music, that sort of thing. So there's always something day and night.
Another thing that I just kind of want to touch on as well, there are a lot of water sports that are all included with your stay there. So as complimentary, they have windsurfing, they have catamaran, as well as snorkel equipment, kayaks, and boogie boards that are all there just for you to use and whenever you want. They have scuba diving lessons in the swimming pool, and then they have live music at the Plaza Bar each evening, and then the cocktail bar in the lower lobby, live piano music, and all that as well.
Chris, this is Crystal. I'm assuming we could get a copy of the entertainment schedule with our final docs for this party, or the final documents that we send out a couple weeks before.
Yep, I'm assuming that we can definitely do that. And if we can't give it to you right away, I know that they have a full list of that at the hotel every day for the different activities that are going on. So once that morning you wake up, you can kind of go to the hotel front desk or get it from the butler. So you can talk to your butler in the morning, and they'll give you a full list of the different activities going on throughout the day.
And I also wanted to talk real quickly about the excursions that you mentioned. For those of you that are interested in those excursions, they will be separate from the cost of the trip. They are not included. And we will take reservations, and depending on the size of the group, we'll make arrangements for the transportation and get everybody to where they need to go. But we will be taking reservations on that closer to time. Any other questions from the field?
Chris, could you clarify about the gym and health area, whether or not that's included? It almost sounded like there were some things that were going to cost, but are those just the specific classes, and the gym is available at all times, or what? Can you clarify that?
Yep. So the gym is available to everyone whenever you want to use it, but the spa, when you want to go get maybe a massage or something like that, seaweed wrap, something that you would think of, those are going to be at extra cost in there. So that's something that we don't really have the cost on right now, but we can definitely get you maybe a menu for that.
Well, I do believe you've answered all the questions we have here in Farmington. Thank you for everything you've given us to this point.
Yeah.
And like I said, we will make this recording available for others to make use of after we close this out. So looking forward to some warm weather fun as winter starts to bring itself on at this point in time.
Yeah, definitely something to look forward to.
All right. Well, guys, if you think of any questions, please feel free to email those to Crystal or me, and we will do our best to get those answered. Otherwise, we will make this available as soon as possible, and have a great day.
All right. Thanks for everything, Janine.
Hey, Janine, it's Crystal. I'll stay on for a minute if you need me to.
Yeah.